Hello, everybody. My name is Vijeta, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I would be talking about the BBC radio drama collection of Jane Austen's books. And yeah, so the thing is that I've been talking about audiobooks. Well, to say the least, I've just talked about one audiobook. The thing is that I chose to talk about this BBC radio drama collection because I think that it's essential to point out the fact that the world of audiobooks has increased a lot. Like there is a lot of variety right now. Audible has these BBC radio dramas and then Audible originals, and they are quite different from your regular audiobooks. Like, for instance, this BBC radio drama collection of Jane Austen contains a full cast. That is to say that there are different members for every character. Like there's a female voice actor, or maybe a Hollywood star, like Benedict Cumberbatch and the likes, and they are playing different roles in the different stories. And then there is this background music, like the piano is playing, and then the doors closing, horses, carriages. Like all of this is like a movie in your ears because it's all done to give you that experience that you are really in that situation to give you a feel. Like the scores, like the piano and the background scores. I mean, background scores might sound a little absurd, but you understand what I'm saying. Like the scores, they're all amazing. Like they're mixed and matched in such a way. I mean, I would like to give praise to the sound engineers for this because they have mixed and matched all the voices, all the sounds in such a way that they don't, look like they are overlapping over each other. It's all very precisely and concisely done. So you have that beautiful experience of a movie in your ears. So, for instance, in the BBC radio drama collection of Jane Austen's works, you have all the works of hers like Sense and Sensibility, Emma, Pride and Prejudice, Northanger Abbey, then Persuasion, and Mansfield Park. And they are all of 2 hours long because you see, it's not the whole novel, it's like an adaptation. Like a movie is adapted for TV, it's like a 2 hour movie. In the same way, it's like an audio movie adapted for the listeners. So it's also 2 hours, and you have all the different characters. And it's quite interesting because you can just imagine all the characters based on their voices. Like Mr. Darcy has this hoarse, like voice. It's beautiful and it's very commanding. And then Bingley has a more submissive kind of a voice, and you can understand when a character is smiling, uh, because you can understand when a character is smiling or when a character is frowning just because of the voice. Like the voice acting is amazing here, and depending based on the fact that it is done by Hollywood actors, there's a certain charm to it because they know how to do their job and the job is well done. And there's an interesting fact about this BBC radio drama collection, that is, in Persuasion, Jane Austen's real music, like Jane Austen used to be a piano player, so she used to play the piano. So some of her real music that has been found among her manuscripts has been used, like this the square quartet that is played in Persuasion. It's actually her music, so it is quite interesting to I mean, you get that feel of that era, and all the quirky music at the right time, the sober music at the when things are becoming tense, the happy music and the balls, and when a plays or a story is opening, it's all amazing. It's all like a chef's kiss, among the other things. And I mean, I can't commend the voice actors enough, and even the script writers, the people, the directors who have to read the whole work, and they have to cut the part, which part has to come and which part has to go. And some of the unsettled sounds, like a dog barking, like you and me as a listener, we take it for granted because we are so immersed in it, because we are listening to it. But then these small minute details, it's the work of the director to include all of these things, that you are so immersed and that you start believing that it's an audio drama. Actually, you start believing that you are really in that place and you are really eavesdropping or listening to that story. And it's amazing. Like That's the work of art. It immerses you in, and at one point of time, you kind of stop believing that you are actually reading or consuming a work of fiction. It starts becoming like very real, a very of a part of life to you. You feel that you are a part of all that. It starts sounding very similar to you. It starts sounding like life to you. And these sound engineers and voice actors and the director have collectively done a great job in bringing that experience to you. So I highly, highly recommend listening to this BBC radio drama collection of Jane Austen, and only on Audible. And yeah, I hope that you will have a great experience. It's a new way of enjoying your classics. And I feel that you will have a new perspective after listening to these classics. And there is one more thing that I wanted to share, that kind of started playing the piano after listening to all these scores played in these BBC radio drama collections. So yeah, it actually made my taste in music kind of a passion for music. So yeah, a work of art can actually inspire you in very different ways. It can make you go for different habits. It can make you pursue new habits and new passions, and make you think more about life and other things. So yeah, do check out this BBC radio drama collection of Jane Austen's. And if you had been here till this long, thank you so much. And if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe and share and comment if you want to recommend something more similar to this, or even if you have just some views about this. Thank you so much.